Hello guys, so today I'm doing a video on spaghetti. It's one of the easiest things to cook. It's one of the cheapest things to cook, and kids love it. Okay, my kids love it for a fact. That's why I'm cooking it tonight, and it's so easy. It's already 6:30. Dinner got to be on the table in about 30 minutes, and that spaghetti is gonna do it. Spaghetti with some salad and cilantro, maybe a little garlic bread. We're gonna get it popping.
Like that entry.
I'm only gonna use these 2 ounce back here because that's how quick spaghetti is. Throwing this one there. I like to put butter just to get it started. Just a little bit. Just a little. Yeah, Prince, can you pass me a spoon right there?
Which one?
Behind you. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use this.
This one?
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, son. Rinse it off for me.
Alright.
So I'm gonna use this aisle back here because this aisle is acting up. So basically, let's throw in here some green peppers and onions. Fry those up a little bit. I'm also gonna throw in here some garlic. So we gotta season up spaghetti good. Just because it's spaghetti doesn't mean that it's not getting seasoned. You still want to season up your spaghetti good. And that's going to be onions, green peppers, and garlic. That's the trio for spaghetti. It works every time. A little bit of seasoning salt and a little dab of sugar to cut the acid of the spaghetti sauce. A little bit of garlic. I'm using like a tablespoon of garlic because I'm only using 2 pounds of meat. I'm using a tablespoon of garlic, about a half of a chopped onion, not finely chopped, but you know, coarsely chopped. Half of a green pepper. We're gonna let that cook a little bit before we throw in our meat. This is the spaghetti sauce that I'm using tonight. Now this spaghetti sauce is very delicious. I'm gonna just tell y'all, it's a little expensive. It's like $5 for each can, but it's really good. It's delicious, homemade. See, it says it right there. Rio's homemade. I love this sauce. This is the sauce that we're gonna use tonight. And that's it. Spaghetti is so fast that I'm gonna record myself cook this whole thing, and it's gonna be done in about 15 minutes. So you saute your onions and your green peppers. You wanna get them a little bit soft. Saute them for about not 10 whole minutes, but maybe like 5 minutes before you put the meat in, just to get them going. And once you get them going and you see they are changing, they're getting translucent, like clear, they getting see-through, they feel like they softening up, then you're gonna add in your meat. Tonight, I don't know, y'all might not know this, but I only eat turkey. I do not eat beef, I do not eat pork. I eat turkey and chicken, and that's it. And tonight I'm using ground turkey. This is the ground turkey that I normally get. It's from Butterball. It's always good. For some reason, people say they don't think ground turkey tastes as good as ground beef, but to me, ground turkey tastes better than ground beef. It's actually lighter, I can tell, and you know, to me, I haven't been eating beef for about 4 years now, 5 years almost. So yeah, I couldn't go back. There's no turning back for me. So I'm gonna chop up this, cook this, fry this up with that butter that's in the bottom of here, and those green peppers and those onions. And I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like while it's cooking, and then I'm gonna come back once it is done. I'm gonna brown this meat up. I'm gonna do a time-lapse video so y'all can see it quick. So that was the frying time. It was really quick, like 10 minutes. And the meat is ready. Now, because this is ground turkey, we don't need to strain it or anything. Now, if this was ground beef, it would be making a lot of oil and you would need to strain it. If you're using ground beef, you're gonna need to strain it at this point. But if you're using ground turkey, no need to strain because turkey is very lean and it doesn't make a lot of fat. So that little bit of juice that's in the bottom of there is fine. It's just gonna be used to dilute the sauce. So the sauce is in, and I'm not gonna use these whole 2 cans. I'm gonna use 1.5. So boom, half of this can, and it's done. Now, I do like the spaghetti to cook for like 20 minutes after I cook it, just to let the flavors marinate. So this is the spaghetti once I just put the sauce in it. And I'm gonna let this cook for like 20 or 30 more minutes on like a medium heat for the seasoning to marinate. Now, after I cook it on a medium heat for like 20 minutes, I am gonna add like 2 tablespoons of sugar to cut the acid of the tomatoes, and it's gonna be perfect. Now, turn it down halfway, medium heat, and let it go. Okay, guys, I'm back, and it wasn't that long, trust me. I literally went upstairs and came back, and that was 20 minutes. So now it's time to add the sugar. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. And that's it. And the last but final step is the parsley. Parsley. Like, we have enough things in here like basil and stuff. But parsley makes it a little fancy. A little fancy. And everybody likes parsley. The noodles are over here going on and on and on, and they'll be done in about 6 minutes. This meal literally took me, I want to say 35 minutes total to complete, and I let it simmer for maybe 10 more minutes. So it was like 20 minutes to cook, 10 minutes to simmer, and it's good. See it? Oh, I'm getting spaghetti everywhere. But as you guys can see, the spaghetti is done and it's very flavorful. We also have some garlic bread in the oven. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of this when it's done. This is the finished product. Spaghetti actually the next day. I ate that food so fast that I forgot to record it yesterday. So this is literally the next day leftovers.